The more you compare yourself, the less happy you will be. There's that classic saying that comparison is the thief of joy. And it's cliche, but it's true because like even if you have great success, if you compare it to someone who's like doing better than you, then it's like you have to be literally the best in the world to ever be happy. And like even if you are the best in the world at something, you can't be the best in the world at everything. So even if you were the best in the world, if you were comparing yourself to other people and other characteristics, you would still be unhappy. So it will steal away your joy, especially for if you're introverted, right? Because so many people who are like, let's say, call themselves shy or awkward or introverted, even though those are different terms. So many people who call themselves these things, they compare themselves to like the outgoing person at the party, like the person who's like the life of the party, and they're like, oh man, why can't I be like that? It's like you don't have to be like that. You don't have to compare yourself to them. You have certain strengths that you have as an introvert. So it's like double down on those strengths, ask good questions, have one-on-one conversation. These are all your skills as an introvert. So like don't let comparison ruin that for you because it always could. And I think true happiness comes from living in the present moment. Like think about the times that you're worried about other people or the future or something you said. Like you're not truly happy, right? But the times that you're in like a flow state, when you're in the zone, maybe you're doing something that you love. Maybe it's like, I don't know, writing or playing basketball or something like that. When you're truly in a flow state, you feel present in the moment. So it's like comparing yourself constantly to these people is going to take you outside of the present moment. So it's kind of like practicing being unhappy the more you compare yourself, because for one, like I mentioned, you can always compare yourself to someone who's better, and you've heard that before. But the second thing is it takes you outside of the present moment. So it's like you want to make sure that you're not comparing yourself to other people. Compare yourself to like your own progress, right? Try and get a little bit better. Try and get 1% better every day. And if you focus on that, then you'll consistently improve. And it's like that's the right person to compare to anyway, because you don't want to compare yourself to someone who you don't have the context of their problems. You only have their highlight reel. So it's like don't compare yourself to these people. Compare yourself to yourself. Try and actually make progress and the things that are meaningful to you by actually, thinking about things you can improve on and how you would actually go about improving those things. Think about those things and then like practice at it. Just see like what you're comfortable with. And when you're doing this, you have to be really honest with yourself, because the more dishonest you are when doing this, the less like you'll actually make progress, right? Because you could always tell yourself like, oh, like I'm doing such a great job, when in reality maybe you're not. Maybe you're actually not really doing the things that would have given you the progress that you truly want. So it's like make sure you're being honest with yourself, make sure you're actually trying, you're putting in effort, and that you're not comparing yourself constantly, because like I mentioned, that will make you so unhappy, more unhappy than almost anything else. Obviously there's certain obviously if you're like tortured or something, it'll make you more unhappy, but like one of the easiest ways to actually lose your happiness is to compare yourself to others. It's kind of like the opposite of gratitude, because when you're grateful for things, then you're thinking about the things that are going well in your life. And you have to kind of rewire your brain to do this, because our minds are so focused on surviving that we focus more on the negative, right? Like even when it comes to money, people would rather not lose $5 than gain $5. We have more loss aversion than we have, willing to gain. So it's like what you want to do is you want to be as grateful as you can. You want to be as present as you can. And the only way to do that is to not compare yourself to other people. And listen, I'm not saying it's easy to stop comparing yourself. Of course, it takes time and effort. And obviously, there will be times where you still compare yourself. I still compare myself too. So you're still going to do it somewhat. But just make sure you're putting in as much effort as you can, because even though it won't be easy, it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.